Hello, Amal Manazar here. This is yet another incredible client interview with Rohan Deshmukh. Now, Rohan came into the program as a sophomore at UIUC. He had no internships, not really anything on his resume. And through the accelerator, he was able to land an incredible $20,000 internship offer at CarMax, $35 per hour plus a $5,000 sign-on bonus. And yet another incredible software engineering internship offer at Adobe, which is $35,000, $51 per hour, plus an $8,000 sign-on bonus at a name brand company like Adobe. I'm so proud of Rohan for getting this offer. I remember a couple months ago when he was considering joining the program, he told me that he wasn't sure if he could actually pull it off because he never had before. And this is just an incredible outcome, and I'm so happy with what happened with him. Again, a $35,000 offer at a name brand company like Adobe as someone's first internship. That's what we do here in the accelerator. Here's Rohan Deshmukh. Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations, man. Why don't you tell me a bit about your offer? I know you got an incredible offer from CarMax, so why don't you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, so yesterday, basically last week, last week I interviewed at Motorola. Okay. So I interviewed at Motorola. There's an office here at Motorola, so I interviewed there. And I got an email yesterday morning saying I got rejected. So I was stressing. I thought I was bad at behavioral interviews or something. So I thought I screwed that up. And then I was in some lab for a class, and I got a call from the recruiter, and I was calling back as soon as possible. So I called her back. I literally just left the lab and called her back, and then she just started explaining the details. So yeah.
Wow. There we go.
I was yeah.
That's kind of crazy how they just call you like that.
Yeah, I don't know. She said she'll send me the offer letter by Monday. So, but she said it's 35 per hour, and there's a $5,000 sign-on bonus. So
wow, that's a really good offer.
Yeah.
For your first paid internship too, man.
Yeah.
So let's talk a bit about your background here. So Chinmay, if I remember, you joined the program around July, so you're part of the summer cohort. Tell me a bit about how you found the program and what motivated you to actually book a call.
Yeah. So well, I knew I was trying to get internships, but then the market was bad. I mean, I heard the market was bad, and then I didn't really know what exactly I was supposed to do. If I had a general direction of what to do, then I thought that would help. And then I saw that I think I saw one of your videos on how to get an internship or something, and then I was okay, if you could tell me what to do and I'll do it. I thought that would point me in the right direction. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. Now, what was your life like before the program? I know you were a freshman at UIUC, so this is your sophomore year. Tell me about your internship history. So what did you have in your resume? Did you do any internships before the program? You're a computer science major. What was those external facts about your life?
Yeah, I had some research experience in high school. Apart from that, I joined a club here. So that was something to put on my resume. And I also had one kind of it was an unpaid experience. I kind of just put that as an internship because I did some work with that. That's kind of all I had. But yeah.
Yeah. And did you apply for any internships last year? How did that go?
Oh yeah, I applied for internships, but I didn't really know what I was doing. My resume was just really badly worded and yeah. So I just I got some OAs, but when I took those OAs, I well, I didn't know I was supposed to be how I knew I had to do lead code, but I didn't know how good a lead code I was supposed to be. So I was really I didn't have a direction of how good I was what to do. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And coming into the program, so you mentioned how you were just looking for some external help. What was your biggest motivation to join the program? And did you have any hesitations before joining?
Yeah, so my biggest motivation to join the program was kind of I was a little desperate because I didn't really know what to do. As far as just as any hesitations for joining the program, I definitely think that obviously you're a YouTuber, I didn't know if I could trust you. I kind of had to take a gamble, but yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I guess what motivated you to kind of just take the risk and just overcome that hesitation? Like, was there anything that we talked about, any part of the program that you were kind of sold on?
Um, I feel like a lot of what you said was just like I think you said like if I didn't well, one part was like if I didn't get the internship, then you would like I forgot there was some like guarantee. I forgot what exactly it was, but like that was just like it like helped me like believe that you have like confidence that you could help me. So yeah, forgot what
Okay.
exactly the guarantee was. So
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds good. Let's talk a bit about the program here. So, how was your experience in the program? How did you feel about the sessions? And what did you find most useful about your experience?
um I think that mainly like about the sessions, I think the first 2 or 3 sessions are like the most useful, especially like creating your resume and then like giving the direction of like how exactly to like talk to people through LinkedIn to get referrals. Like and how exactly you're supposed to be applying. Like I did exactly what you told me for that CarMax internship. Like the day it opened, I just like got I think I just messaged someone on LinkedIn. Like 2 days later I had a call and I got a referral. Right after I got the referral, I got the interview right away. So yeah, I kind of just like did exactly what you said from that. And as far as like lead code, I think like your problem set's pretty useful. Like most of the problems that I've gotten have not been like dynamic programming or like any of the like the topics that you cover in your like problem set is like um I think it covers like most of the interviews. So yeah.
Awesome. How did you feel about the mock interviews in the program? I know we went through a couple mock coding interviews and a few mock behavioral interviews as well.
Yeah, I think the behavioral interviews prepare you pretty well because the fact that you're going to give like a behavioral interview to me made it feel like I had to prepare for that behavioral interview. So um, that kind of put me on like it gave me some like motivation to prepare for a behavioral interview even before like I had a real interview. So and on top of that, you gave feedback. So I think the behavioral interviews are pretty useful. Also, for the coding interviews, most people who are in your program probably haven't taken that many coding interviews before. So that experience is like really useful.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense, man. Let's talk about kind of after the program. So, what were some of your results you got? I know, of course, you got the CarMax internship, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Super proud of you for that. But what are some of the other interviews you had? Could you kind of like go down the list of the interviews and OAs you got through the program?
Yeah. So I had CarMax. I got the Motorola interview, which was there's an office in Champaign in UIUC, which I had to like go in person for that. So that was pretty interesting. I also had that same week I had a final round for Adobe. So that from that I had to do the OA before that and I got the final round. I think it went well, so I'm just like hoping. Yeah. And yeah, during summer I interviewed at TikTok. That I was like really bad at lead code at that time. So yeah, that was a good experience though. After that, like I think after that interview, I wasn't really that nervous for other interviews because I felt like TikTok has one of the harder interviews. So it kind of gave me like oh I've experienced this before. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I also think the fact that you even got the TikTok interview, live interview with nothing in your resume. I mean, like no paid
Yeah.
internships in your resume. I
Yeah.
think it's also a testament to like the fact that you were definitely doing what we were teaching and it was
Yeah.
working at least. The fact that you got these multiple name brand company interviews in your
Yeah.
sophomore year. So that's definitely like something to say for sure. Let's talk a bit about I guess you mentioned the CarMax interview process. How did you feel like that went? Did you feel like the behavioral interviews prepped you well? Any thoughts there?
As far as the interview process was like there was one behavioral interview, which was a phone screen, and then after that there's a 3 hour interview at once. So the 3 hour interview is like there's like one lunch meeting with like 2 people. That part's like really unserious. They just want to like talk to you and see if you're like a regular person or not. The second hour is like a behavioral interview. So that's just like standard behavioral questions. But then if like they don't like finish like for like 55 minutes straight, they just keep asking you behavioral questions. So if you're not like on top of that, then like you'd kind of like fail. But yeah, I was like, I think we had to practice like 20 behavioral questions in your program. So I was like okay with answering like most of them. And then yeah, I was like pretty prepared for that.
Mhm.
And the technical interview was pretty different for it was pretty different for CarMax because at the beginning of the technical interview, they first started asking um they asked more like object oriented stuff at the beginning. So like regular questions like what is like abstraction and like encapsulation. And then they have like one like pretty easy lead code problem. Um and yeah, I think that was mainly it for the technical. I think like practicing like technical lead code problems that you make us do definitely like prepares you for that. Like I was like way way above like greatly prepared for the technical part than I needed to have been. And for the behavioral part, like the main challenge for that interview was the behavioral part. So practicing all those questions was definitely helpful.
Nice. That's great to hear. How did you feel about the community aspect of the program? I don't know if you ever ended up talking to anyone else, or you really use that, but did you like that? How did you feel about that aspect of the program?
Yeah, so like seeing like a lot of people in like the same situation as you in the program, they're also doing the same things. If you see other people that are getting results, it kind of like motivates you to like do more or like stay on top of what you're doing. So yeah, I think that helps.
hmm Nice. That sounds good, man. So, what would you say to someone who was in your situation in the past? Someone who was a freshman, they tried, maybe didn't really have too much success. They were able to get like maybe like an unpaid internship and some research, and they really are ready to lock in and actually land that internship they're going for. But they're on the fence about the program. What would you say to them, and what advice would you give them?
Yeah, like before like joining the program, like there's like you have to know that like most of the effort in this program is going to be done by yourself. Like there's like not much like hand holding. You kind of just have like a direction of like what to do. So if you're willing to like um do whatever you're told and without like any like hesitation, it's kind of just like um putting some like placing like a bet on yourself that you're gonna put the work in and land an internship. Because once you do land the internship, like I think my like sign on bonus is gonna take care of like the money that was spent spent for this. So yeah. Anyway.
That's also crazy, dude.
Yeah.
$5,000 sign-on bonus. That's amazing. Like
Yeah.
that'll more than take care of the program.
Yeah.
That's great
Exactly.
to hear. So I guess the final question here is, what are your plans now? So are you planning on interviewing for other companies? Or are you just kind of going to accept CarMax and just go with that? What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, I might accept CarMax and then I like that in the whole interview like season or recruiting season, it's not over yet. So I might just like look for companies that might be like better than CarMax and just like apply for those, I guess. Yeah.
Nice. Sounds good. And I guess actual final question here is, would you say the program is worth it? Like, did you think it was useful? And would you recommend that other people who are trying to land internships invest in the program?
Yeah. I definitely think it was worth it because in the situation I was, I kind of like no clue what I was doing. So I definitely think that at like if you talked to me during summer and like told me that I was gonna land an internship in like October, like I probably wouldn't believe you because like I all I thought was like that like it's impossible to land an internship. So yeah.
That's crazy, man. You're one of the people who's gotten multiple offers. So I wanted to say congratulations. And I'm just curious, like I want to hear more about the offer, how that process went and what you're planning on doing at the end of the day.
They were like so I took the final round and then like they last week last Friday they were like they emailed me saying the recruiter emailed me asking for like times when I'm available for the next week so they could tell me the next steps. Like they didn't tell me whether I got the offer or not. They're just like so give me some times when I can call you. So I said like Monday and Tuesday I'm free. They didn't call me on Monday, so I was like wondering if they're gonna call me or not. But they called me on Tuesday afternoon, and then they're just like they started talking about the offer and everything. So yeah.
That's great to hear, man. So what was the hourly salary for the Adobe one? Was there a sign-on bonus there? And where is it located as well?
Yeah, so it's gonna be in San Jose, so it's like 20 minutes from my house. It's $51 an hour, and then there's an $8,000 sign-on bonus. So
Man, Incredible, man. Honestly, this is
Yeah.
probably the greatest transformation I've ever seen. First, or
It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't know.
wow, that's honest.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. That
Yeah.
dude, you did it.
Yeah.
You won the game.
Yeah.
Great. Wow. Did you curious here? Did you get a referral for Adobe?
Yeah, I got a referral. I did like
There
what
we
you
go.
said. Yeah.
Damn, dude. Wow, $51 an hour and $8,000 sign-on bonus, and it's also 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It's like 2, 3 days a week. If I work overtime, I get paid $75 an hour. So each overtime hour is 75. And it's like free lunch and everything. Yeah. So
wow. Okay. Well, how do you feel about that? What's your feelings there?
um it's honestly like I don't know. I was like really thrilled after I got that first offer. But then like after when I got the second one, I got this one, it was just like it feels like I just like did everything I set out to do. Like I just feel like content now. I don't know. I don't even know what I should go after now. Like, yeah.
No, I know the feeling, man. It's like you get the offer you're going for, and then when you get like multiple other offers, it's like, what do I even do with my life now? Like
Yeah.
the thing that every
Yeah.
single other person I know wants, and
Yeah.
it's the best thing that you can possibly do in your major, right? Or at least at this
Yeah.
point. So I'm assuming you're going to take Adobe.
Yeah. I'm taking it. I signed it today.
Amazing. So
Yeah.
what's next? I mean, like, I guess you're probably done for this year. If I were you,
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
done. I'm done. Like I don't know. I might like do some lead code problems occasionally, just like keep it up. I don't know what I should do next summer. I don't know. See if like there are better companies.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, first of all, you want to get a return offer for Adobe. I know you're still a sophomore, so it'll be a return internship offer, but
Yeah.
that's definitely something you want on your plate. So just keep in mind, like, you want to get a return internship offer and do your best there. But man, honestly, like, I would just keep lead code skills up. Because going forward, you're in the category now of like Fang, High Fang, like
Yeah.
Uber, Meta, Microsoft, like these really brand name companies now that you have Adobe in your resume. So
Yeah.
I would say, like, as long as your lead code skills can be in tip top shape, the world is your oyster now.
Yeah. It does not make sense. Like I remember this past summer, I was like, dude, what do I do? Like all these people are getting like like I didn't know how to even get like an internship, and then like I don't know, just did what you said, and then it all worked out. Yeah.
I remember, like, when I was on that call with your mom and your mom was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's so sad. Like, all his friends have internships. We just want to do something, and like, it'll be fine." And like, look at you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, man. All right. Well, I just wanted to hear, like, tell you congratulations, hear about the offer, like, give
Yeah.
you my well wishes. And I think this is going to be super inspirational. So again, I know I've told you several times, but
I'll post it. Yeah.
yeah, and also put the numbers in
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
numbers in there, and also tell them this was your first paid internship.
Okay. Yeah.
Just so they know what's possible. Just so the other guys in the program, all 68 of them, are like,
Yeah.
this is what I'm going for. But
Yeah,
congratulations.
for sure.
I think this is like incredible offer. I hope your parents are happy too, because I talked to your dad and I talked to your mom.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, they were definitely happy because like I can just stay at home. I get like all the money I get just goes to me. I don't have to pay for like housing, nothing like that. So
Did they also give you housing, or was that the $8,000 was for housing?
I think that $8,000 was meant for housing. Like, yeah, so I just get it.
Dude, you just got like $30,000 for the summer.
Yeah, exactly.
For that summer. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Well, congratulations. You did it. Going forward, of course, like, post in the community. I'm here for the next year. So like, I'm sure you don't need help, but like, if you ever have any questions about like what your application process would be, you're going to be in there for the next year. So you can always make a post and message me there. Again, dude, congratulations. That's actually way better than my first internship. So
really?
like, my first internship was only $15 an hour, but that was after freshman year. My second was $26 an hour at John Deere. So dude, you blew it out of the park. Like, congratulations. I'm really excited to see what you do in the future. So like, keep me updated. Let me know if you ended up getting Adobe or any other companies as well. And also make sure to post in the wins channel of the school. Because as you said, I think people seeing other people getting offers that really motivates you. But I want to say congratulations again and thanks for doing this interview.
Yeah, for sure.